Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping $ usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20 with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $ usual 50/50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be sent. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshitting on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Weight enough flex, the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Buddy. Lightweight, baby. Oh, it's time to bleed this morning. It's time to bleed this morning. I love situations like this. I love it. I love it because the haters always think they got a one-up on something. Like, ha, we told you, see? And it never works out for y'all, do it? It never, ever works out for y'all. It never works out for y'all. Y'all thought y'all had one, didn't you? One tweet, and y'all thought y'all had one. If misreading the room was a group of people, they would be over there on Showbiz, the Grown Adolescents channel. You know, that same Negro that told you the hair follicle test is going to exonerate Ryan Garcia. Press 1 if you stole it. Remember he said that? Some of y'all watch him. I'm not knocking y'all. You know how many times I got him lied to you? Not even gave you information that was like, hey, you know, I don't know, but it could be this. No. He flat out lied to y'all, and y'all act like y'all don't care. Y'all don't care if it contradicts anything we say, because we support a fighter that the majority of people don't like for reasons we expose. A lot of it is racism. We expose it daily. But go on and get that feel good. Remember what I said about that feel good? Go on and get that feel good. And when what he says or what those clowns say, or Rick Glasser or Fat Raphael or Steve Kung Fu Kim, Mike Cappinger, when all those guys have lied to you, yeah, I don't need your apologies. I don't look for it. I don't get hooked on the expectation that being right is going to be rewarded. No, I do it because it's the correct thing to do. That's why I do what I do. But time reveals all truth. That man told you the hair follicle test would exonerate Ryan Garcia. When that wasn't even brought up in a case, did anybody go over there and say, hey, man, what happens to the hair follicle test? You said he was making ish up. That's what he was doing. But y'all go in and get that feel good. Y'all go ahead. That shucking and jiving and super cooning got him a bag, didn't it? But what was the cost? Selling out your people. And if y'all missed BFTB yesterday, shame on you. I told you this cooning stuff is dangerous. Why do you think there's a Monkey Tuesday? Why do you think I have this new thing called Simeon Saturday? For as long as I decide to do that. Because the cooning is at an all-time high. The ape behavior is at an all-time high. But y'all support these people that support nonsense. Go ahead, man. Let's do this roll call. Rick Blackwell, Anwar Willis, my brother's keeper, Mr. Shelton, G. McCall, Shogun, Dal Anderson, Stormy, B-Man in the building. 704 Joe, Steve Elder, Mac, Eric Jordan, Jeff Spark, always supporting. Salute to you, good brother. Stillwater Boxing, salute. Rod Neal, my brother, what's going on? True Boxing Night, what's good? Cortez Bowles, my fan, what's going on, brother? Shaquilla Fields, salute, Queen. Shepherd King, HMC, what up? Mark Hairston, Prolific One, 88 Sports Talk, Mr. Sell, Dale Spooley, Adewale M. Smash the like button, share the video. We are our own algorithm. Do not expect Miguel to do anything for us because he hates when we talk about this.
Miguel! Miguel!
Let me bring up the speed. You remember the live I did the other day? It said Black Fathers Leading by Example, whatever the title was. I was talking about Black fathers. I didn't say anything bad about Black fathers. You know, I was just talking. Right? The greatest says people pay hard money, earn working money for boxing, not running. Let me highlight this. Harvey, what up? The greatest, you're a troll account, number one. Number two, you know what I pay hard working, you know what I pay my money for years? For a clean sport. You know what I also pay for? I don't pay to watch racist people fight, but sometimes that's just where the cookie crumbles. You know what I mean? You know, Sergey Kovalev, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez. That's just what happens, right? So I pay for a clean sport, a condo, my brother, salute. I pay for a clean sport, and hopefully I don't have a racist individual in the ring that wants to resurrect George Floyd and kill him again and join the Ku Klux Klan. So I guess you don't get what you want all the time, right? Checkmate. Dal Anderson, salute. Weekend at Rennie, salute. Brother Cole. A lot of people that talk about running, I look at you strange. Did you watch Duran versus Ray Leonard 2? If you go back and watch, and I'm not talking about highlights, all the highlights you see Ray Leonard tapping him up. Nope. I know most people don't even realize, a lot of you youngsters don't even realize that was the second fight because Duran beat Leonard's ass in the first one. Y'all don't even know that was the second time they fought. He said, you know what? I was in the pocket too much, man. That man hit hard. Hands of stone. I'm going to step out and fight him from the outside and frustrate him. And it made him quit. He wasn't hurt. His feelings were hurt. Made him quit. No mas. He boxed him. Go watch it. He didn't stand in the pocket. He tapped him up from the outside. There you go. And Duran couldn't do nothing with him. Keep still, keep still. Nope. It's called boxing. Toby, what up? And I listen. Devin got hurt in the Linares fight. He clinched. Something that you're trained to do. All of a sudden, they want to implement a clinch count. Round 12, he got right back to business. Right? Devin Haney gets robbed by Ryan Garcia because he's a cheater. Then he reveals himself to be a racist. But somehow Devin is still the villain. I can't unsee that left hook. I can't unsee that left hook. As if the drugs didn't play a major part in his performance. It took a year, but now y'all see the drugs played a major part in his performance because the Ryan Garcia that fought Devin Haney was not the Ryan Garcia that fought Rolly Romero. And Rolly Romero is not a special fighter. He's average. Nobody picked him to win that. Well, a few people picked him to win the fight, but he was not the favorite. You're going to tell me that drugs didn't matter. I pay to watch boxing. Shakur breaks his fist in almost every fight. I think he broke his hand in the Josh Padley fight. I think. Didn't he? There was a problem with his hands there. And he has a low KO ratio. They said, oh man, you ran against De Los Santos. Cameron, salute. You ran against De Los Santos. I said, nah, he didn't run. De Los Santos couldn't cut off the ring. That's his problem. That's what I said. But y'all want to call him a runner? Fine. But here's the thing, and I'm talking to the fella that posted the greatest, you. I'm talking to you. Shakur breaks his hands. They said he was a runner, but how the hell does he catch more hell than Devin Haney? And Devin Haney not only want to smoke with him, but he want to smoke with everybody at 135, Teofimo Lopez included, Tank Davis included. He was draining himself. The man never missed weight. But he's called pillow fist and chinny, and he was the one that was undisputed. I don't understand, or I do. How is Devin catching all the hell? I don't get it. Ryan is the racist. Ryan fought a clean fight and got outboxed by Rolly Romero. Huh? Wait a minute. Where was that He-Man that knocked Devin down 3 times? Where was that guy? Oh, well, ring rust. He was out there. Him and Devin was out of the ring the exact same time. One man looked sharp. The other man didn't. When black fighters box, y'all say it running. Y'all did it to Floyd. I said, you don't like what Floyd's doing? Guess what? Do something about it. So let me get this straight. You don't have the footwork to cut him off and put him in that triangle that Stormy B-Man always talks about. And get the work. Marcos Maidana did it and still was unsuccessful. Y'all thought he was successful in the first fight? Well, fine. I get it. He won the drama of the fight because you never seen his back on the ropes like that. But as a black fighter, I don't care if you are Floyd Mayweather in your prime. You know, you have a close fight. You got to run it back. He did. And he won. Now what? Now what? He was a runner. Remember Gay Runner? They were calling him Gay Runner. Y'all want black men to stand in front of you and fight what? Quote unquote Mexican style? And I've yet to hear a proper definition about that. What is Mexican style? Shower salute, Queen. Caesar T, what up? D, what up? My brother's keeper, what up? I miss you in the chat. Know that I love you. What is Mexican style? What the fuck? What is even that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Watch this. You ain't gonna like this. White men can't dance. White people can't dance. Now, we know that's not true. We know that's not true. But when we say that we're different from everybody else, and we are the bar, we are the measuring stick, and y'all get mad and say, oh, y'all make it about race. Wait, hold on a minute. When you see a white boy on a basketball court like Jason Williams, what is the first thing that you all said about Jason Williams when you saw him in the NBA? Some of you saw him in college. What is the first thing you said when you saw him? What is the first thing you said when you heard him talk? He must have hung around a lot of black people, right? There it is. And it's true. I saw him in an interview. He said he didn't play. He went to the hood, meaning he went to the black neighborhood and played with who? Us. That's why he plays the way he does. Here it is. You can go ahead and watch those highlights. When I first saw him, I said, yo, He don't play like, y'all remember Kirk Heinrich on the Bulls? He ain't play like him. He ain't play like Steve Kerr. He played with a little bit of soul, did he not? Okay. So we're different. Was he the greatest point guard? No. But you can tell in his quote unquote, another word that we use in our culture now called swag. You can tell. So when you saw Vasily Lomachenko, what did you say? Oh, speed, angles, matrix. You tried to name it. I said, no. Sweet Pea Whitaker? Stop acting like we haven't seen this shit. We grew up watching shit like this. It's just a white guy doing what we normally do. What? What are you talking about? We've seen this before. It's an anomaly for you because you try to ignore what we do. He didn't. What did he say? Oh, Lomachenko has good footwork because he did ballet as a kid. Blah, blah, blah. That man grew up watching Pernell Whitaker. Stop it, bro. Cut it out. Whenever you see someone that's not black doing certain things, what do they say? When you see a running back, a white boy running, you're like, man, he's running like Barry. He's trying to run like Barry Sanders. Then he take his helmet off and he sound like, yeah, man, because you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, okay. We know what music he listens to. We know who he hangs around. What music you think Caleb Plant listens to? Uh-oh. Derek Gaines, my brother. Salute. Mansa Musa, my brother. You can't leave race out of it. And it's not a racist thing that I'm saying. Gerard Harlem in the building. It's not a racist thing. It's true. There was a pimp in the 90s he called himself White Peoples, and he was a white guy. But his name was a play on how he was because he grew up around a lot of black people. He was a pimp. His name was White Peoples. It was the funniest goddamn thing. So cut it out, man. Clay, what up? Now. Right, man. I'm glad you said that, Leo, and I'm glad and thanks for the $2. Haney cannot get on his bike anymore. I'm glad you said that because now I can get to the show. Take the bait. Take the bait. Haney can't get on his bike anymore. You see all these motherfuckers right here? Now there's no excuse for them not to go to Riyadh season and face Devin Haney now. Uh-oh.
Whoa! What the
Yup. You're right. Joy Hill, salute. That's right. There is no excuses. What's Tank's excuse now? Because now there's a no running rule, allegedly, right? There ain't no problem now, right? What's Ryan's issue now? He's depressed. His hand is broken. Huh? What's Shakur's excuse? What's Tank's excuse? Because there's no running no more, right? Well, Loma retired, so that's why I have him in gray. Keyshawn may have fouled out the game. That's why I have him in gray. Ryan Garcia's done, y'all. You just don't know it yet. But if Richardson Hitchens, you better beat George Kambosos, bro. I'm watching. Teofimo Lopez, what's your excuse now? Oh, Turkey said no running? Now I can fight Devin. Because he said, yo, why would I want to fight that fight? He's going to be running all night. Oscar De La Hoya co-signed it, right? Bet. Now there's no running. Take your ass to Riyadh. Take the bait. Take the bait. Let's see if they take the bait. And I'm talking about all these niggas, including Gary Anton. Take the bait. Because I'm going to read what he had to say. You're not off the hook. You're not off the hook, brother. No. Take the bait. Y'all got a lot of shit to say, right? He can't run no more? Bet. Take the bait. Take your ass over there now. Now there's no excuse. Never mind the fact he wasn't even talking about Devin. He was talking about William Skull and Canelo promoting the Bud versus Canelo fight. He was saying Bud don't do shit like that. And Bud, I just saw, and shout out to Aki TV, I just saw Bud having a conversation with a random fan. The random fan don't know what boxing is. Like most of you don't. The reality is a lot of these people in the chat, if you had one day of training as an amateur boxer, you couldn't finish. I know this for a fact. I've seen it. Y'all can't even do you men can't even do 20 jumper jacks without knocking yourself out by your man tits hitting you in the bottom of your jaw. Your D cups bouncing all over the place. Some of you niggas can't even do 10 push-ups without being out of breath. Some of you niggas can't jog a half a mile. Do not get me started. Some of you shouldn't even be talking about boxing. Like Dan Raphael. Dan Raphael, the last thing he should say about any fighter, any athlete is, oh, well, he wasn't in shape for this fight. Shut up, dude. Shut up. Dan Raphael should only be talking about money in boxing. Fighters being out of shape and everything else, no, you stay away from that conversation. That's like you going to a dietitian, a medical, like a licensed dietitian, you walk in the door and that nigga 800 pounds. What you need to do is eat some broccoli and 200 grams of protein a day. You're like, what the fuck, man? How are you doing this for a living? And I'm looking at you. And who are real boxing supporters to be listening to casuals about who's running and who's not? I don't listen to y'all because y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Todd French in that super chat, he said, not only do they want black fighters to stand there, but 90% of the Hispanic fighters are juiced to the gills. They're out of their minds. Bud cooked. Yeah, you saw that? Bud fried them. And it's further proof, no matter where you are at on this planet. No, we're not admitting that, Devin Edwards. No. I'm going to highlight your comment because I'm going to come back to that. Eric Jordan in that super chat, he said even Mr. Shut the F Up is even calling out the duck. Oh, sorry, I swallowed wrong. Get your mind out the gutter, Miguel. Shout out to the Ninja Sword. Where is that?
Give power to my nigga sword!
All around strong, salute. Joe Townsend, salute. So let me go back to this. The greatest says Devin Haney needs to engage more. Let's stop right there. The greatest. What is Devin Haney's KO ratio? Do you know? Then he starts talking about Jai Opetaia, who's a great fighter. Usyk, who's a great fighter. Justice Hooney, who got knocked out. He caught a one-hitter quitter the other day, but okay, you want to put him there. You bring up Lomachenko. What is Lomachenko's KO ratio? Then you bring up Janibek. What is Janibek's KO ratio? Bakram, what is his KO? You bringing up, you name dropping, but you don't know shit about them. You're trying really hard right now. You're name dropping. But you just said Justice Hooney. What happened to him on Saturday? Winning a whole fight and then he ate one. Nobody was talking about Hooney until Saturday. Jai Opetaia is not Devin Haney and vice versa. There are things that Jai Opetaia can't do that Haney can and vice versa. What happens if Jai Opetaia starts fighting at heavyweight next fight? Is his KO ratio going to be the same? I'm going to say no. It's not. Now, he could be strong like that. He could be. But all this name dropping you doing is nothing. Jai Opetaia is a better boxer than Artur Beterbiev, who just lost his last fight. Jai Opetaia is a harder puncher than Dimitri Bivol, who beat Artur Beterbiev, but Beterbiev is stronger than Bivol, and Bivol outboxed Beterbiev in their last fight. The greatest, what are you talking about? Here's what I need you to do. Exercise your right to remain silent and enjoy the show. That's it. You're trying to sound smart. You're dropping all these names, but you can't tell me anything about Opatai outside of his box rec. You can't tell me anything about Usyk outside of his box rec. Nobody, I wasn't even, I can't tell you about Justice Hooney because I only saw him for the first time Saturday. And he was doing well, and I want to see him again, but he ate one. One lapse of focus, and he ate one. Because he was on his way to a unanimous decision, and he ate one. Lomachenko's retired with a bad back. But he didn't smash the gas on Teofimo Lopez. But you still hold him to this standard. Lopez, the racist Lopez, who he lost to, but never smashed the gas to run it back with him. And for some reason, his fans was quiet on that. And both of those men who ducked Devin Haney aggressively, please stop. You gotta stop, bro. Don't come on here putting names and dropping names like you're smart. You're not. Please stop. Terrence Crawford is pure boxing, and why is everyone saying who's going to get in there and run against Jamal Crawford? Against Jamal Crawford, the ball player, against Canelo Alvarez. Why is everyone saying that when we've never seen him do that? You know why? Because we have this, what they saw Devin Haney do, they're using that to saying all black fighters do it. And they're hoping that Turki Al-Sheikh will put a monopoly on boxing and start penalizing boxers for boxing. So anyone with good head movement is considered a runner. Ali, they hated Ali. Do you know that? You didn't put Ali in this. Ali was pure boxing. For him to be a heavyweight and accomplish what he's accomplished, that's boxing. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. What did that mean? If he stood in the pocket with George Foreman and threw punches instead of the rope-a-dope and he tried to outmuscle him, he would have gotten killed like everyone expected him to do. Do you know that George Foreman was fighting a quote-unquote old Ali then? Ali was over the hill. People thought that he was going to his death sentence. Dead man walking. Do you know that? The movie told you that. That's why that win was so legendary. George Foreman was the equivalent to Rocky's Ivan Drago. Ali was supposed to die that night. Not lose, die. My dad told me. He said, man, we were so scared, but we was rooting for Ali. And not only did he win, he knocked him out. You don't know about that? Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up further. How old were you when Ricky Hatton fought Floyd Mayweather? There were so many people that thought Ricky Hatton was not only going to beat Floyd Mayweather, but knock him out. And what happened? Floyd Mayweather hit him with a check left hook. That was the first hit. The second hit was him headbutting the goddamn turnbuckle. He tried to eat it like George the Animal Steel. You, hey! Check left hook, headbutt, and fell his ass on the floor. Tried to get up and it didn't work out. But shout out to the UK because they showed up and showed out. You got to stop, man. Floyd, pillow fist, gay runner, knocked out Ricky Hatton, y'all. The next day, they was like, oh, well, Ricky Hatton's really a 140-pounder. Shut up. He knocked out Jose Luis Castillo leading up to the Floyd Mayweather fight, and they used that to say, oh, look what he did to Castillo. Floyd couldn't do that. Floyd's in trouble. I said, yeah, all right. Floyd by unanimous decision. Pillow fist, right? Gay runner, right? So it's funny how history repeats itself. Do you know about Jack Johnson and what he had to deal with? Do you know about any black fighters that fought back then, what they had to deal with? We work smarter, not harder. What is Mexican style? Stand there, be tough, machismo, warrior. Yeah, early into your career, brain damage, and slurred speech. I'll have none of it. Pernell Whitaker, was he a runner? No, he's a legend because they tell you he's a legend, but you don't know any better. So when you say engage more, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Because when he did stop and throw a punch, I'll be damned. Didn't Jose Ramirez have a broken rib? Uh-oh. The goal was to get out this fight and go to the Ryan Garcia fight unscathed. Unfortunately, Ryan Garcia failed because he don't know how to box.
Whoa! What the
And I'll land my plane on that shit right there. Learn how to box. Jackie, again, remain silent. I just read your comment. I'm not even gonna, please, stop. Take the bait, all of you. All of you. And this is what happens when casuals hear something and they hop on it. Here's what you casuals need to do, for real. Get out my sport and go watch those slap contests. You know when these grown men and women stand in front of each other and they slap each other? Because there's no running there. You got to take the slap. Go watch that. Go watch that. Because the sweet science is above your pay grade. Y'all are mindless. And this is what happens when you have inmates running the asylum. Y'all heard that before? When you have inmates running the asylum? Every nigga in prison is not Nelson Mandela. Every nigga in prison is not Nelson Mandela. Do you know what that means? Majority of motherfuckers in prison say, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Some of you didn't do it. But the majority of you did. I mean, I just went in her house and, I just wanted to, take some money, whatever. And she came home early. I mean, she shouldn't have came home early. So, I didn't know she was 104 years old. So when I punched her, I was just trying to leave. I didn't know she'd hit her head and die. Why I have to get life for that? What? What? That's your logic. This is why I don't listen to y'all guys. I don't family, how often do you hear me say, people have to qualify to talk boxing with you? How many times you heard us say, yeah, I'm very intentional when I say certain things, man. I said Turki the boxing, he's playing a video game. He's a fan with a lot of money. That's all he is. Did I ever say he was a boxing guru? Did I ever say that? Did I ever say he was a boxing expert? Did I ever say that? I said he was good for the sport, for making matchups. I did say that. I said he's good for now. I say that. But y'all are so ridiculous. He has a great relationship with the Haneys. And y'all are so stupid. Y'all thought he was talking about Devin. He was talking about Canelo and William Skull. Y'all are on Devin's junk so hard that y'all went straight over there. Y'all didn't even, this is how ridiculous y'all are. Don't worry, I'll show you. Give me 1 second. Let me read the super chat. Freedom's marching that super chat. He said, these fools can't even define what running is in the sport of boxing. Can't take these people seriously. You can't. You really can't. Shelton, salute in that strong house. He said, they took what Taco had said and ran with it. The blind leading the blind. The greatest. Remain silent, bro. Remain silent, all right? You have nothing educational to add to this conversation. You need to listen at this point, bro. I'm doing you a favor. Please don't try and engage with me. It's not going to work out for you. It's really not. All right, you're not smart. All that name dropping you did showed me exactly who you are. The fighters over there that you mentioned, you can't tell me anything about them without trying to go to Google. You can't. Stop. Yeah, we talking about boxing and not KO ratio. It's all relevant, man. Who has a higher KO ratio? Devin Haney or Shakur? But who are they slurping more? Devin. But Devin hasn't broken his hand, to my knowledge, in any of his fights. When Devin has fought, nobody has left the arena. They did that to Shakur. You guys are intentional with your bias. That's what I'm telling you. Stop talking. It's not working out for you. Jackie says no one called Muhammad Ali a runner or Sugar Ray Leonard, but they're outboxers. Bullshit, young man. Bullshit. I've watched fights where Muhammad Ali have gotten booed. There were niggas running around back then talking about, I hope that nigga lose. Yes. They hated Muhammad Ali. What are you talking about? Right now, there are people that are saying, hey, man, I thought Ken Norton beat him 3 times. Go watch the fight. You can make the case. There was something about Norton's style that Ali couldn't dominate. But then Norton gets in there with George Foreman, and George Foreman damn near killed him. Which is why they said, man, Ali gonna get killed by George Foreman. No, he didn't. Greatest, I'm asking you politely, stop talking to me. Enjoy the show. This is not up for debate. I'm making a point this morning. All right? You're looking foolish now. I'm asking you politely. Cut it out. Oh, I'm the runner. Answer the damn question. Goodbye. Goodbye. Old school AOL voice. Enjoy the show in silence now. Anthony, where you been? And you're correct. People have to qualify to talk boxing with you. And the greatest, change your name. Change your name to the Simpleton. Because you don't know shit about boxing. Ask James Toney what he thinks of Sugar Ray Leonard. He don't like him. And he has his opinion, and he uses history to support his opinion. Ask him. Just ask him about Sugar Ray Leonard. And I remember Duran versus Leonard. I remember the Latinos at my aunt's on my aunt's block saying that he ran like a chicken. But I said, all right, well, Duran quit though. He quit. He just quit. I see the brothers mentioning bare knuckle. My brother Michael Ray mentioned bare knuckle. You know who's over there dominating bare knuckle? Austin Trout, who is a pro fighter, a pro boxer. He's over there winning belts from what I understand. Why? He knows how to box. Those bare knuckle guys, I mean, they're tough, but if they put on boxing gloves and went pro, they wouldn't do shit. From what I've seen, they wouldn't do shit. It's different. Austin Trout took his skill set over there, and from what I've seen, can't nobody touch him over there. And he's knocking niggas out, and he's not a knockout artist. Please stop. You know what happens when a guy walks off the street into a boxing gym wanting smoke? I've seen this at least 4 times in my life. Some guy comes up off the street and he's casing the joint like, yeah, you know, I could do this. They've put in the shittiest or the oldest or the most novice fighter in there with the street dude, and 100% of the time, the novice start whooping the street dude's ass. Just whooping them. What little you know in a boxing gym, ain't nobody fucking with you in the street. I see these street fights out here all on Instagram and shit. These niggas can't fight. They don't even know how to breathe when they're fighting. After the adrenaline leaves their body in 8 seconds, they're huffing and puffing. Then they turn to food. I've seen it. I've seen old men beat up on young boys, and I've seen these young boys as young as 13 years old beat up on a 25-year-old off the street. I've seen it. Cut it out. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. So take the bait. Todd French in that super chat, he says Mexican style. Get on tons of peds and cheat. Cook. Yeah, well, that seems to be, don't get mad at us. What's going on with the Juice Crew? Canelo? Neary? We don't know where Andy Ruiz is. What's up with that? Where is he? If anyone needs to stay busy, it's him, because he has no discipline. He's probably 800 pounds somewhere. And I like Andy Ruiz, but come on, bro. You got to stay busy. Are you boxing or what? What's going on? What's happening? Oh, I'm sorry. We all hold our own accountable, and y'all big us up for holding our own accountable. Right? Watch this. All right, I'll do it for you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hooney stepped in. Yeah, salute, Queen. And if I miss you in the chat, know that I love you. Hooney stepped in for Jarrell Miller. Y'all forgot? And Hooney was about to win if he don't make that mistake. And salute to Hooney. I'd like to see him again. He deserves another shot at just being on camera. I like him. Coach, what up, Coach? I did a video, and one article said he pulled out of the fight, and they didn't say anything. They just said he pulled out the fight. Coach Hudson, my brother. Then the other article said he wasn't being allowed to fight. And I said, whoa, what's that? Has anybody got an answer to why he didn't make the fight? Was it an injury? Did he pop again? What happened? Now, I said this about a month and a half ago. There I go, holding our people accountable. But there I go. Oh, yeah, whatever. I'm just wondering what happened, because I never got an answer. It Ain't Sports Talk, my brother in that super chat, much love. He said, you notice most of these dudes that been popping dirty over the last 2 years are flat-footed and can't cut off the ring? Yeah. Yep. And I stand on it, man. If you don't like Sugar Ray Leonard, if Roberto Duran didn't like Sugar Ray Leonard dancing around that ring, like I said, the only thing hurt in that fight was Duran's feelings. He was not hurt. You know, when he quit, it was because Leonard was making faces at him. Go look at the last round of that fight. He did the bolo punch on his ass. And then he just quit. He just quit. My brother 503 in the building. He says it was an injury. What was the injury, though? Because I don't know. They said he wasn't allowed to fight in one article. Then they said he was pulling out. I don't know. I've never got an answer. So I looked. But hey, you know. Ricky Jones says my 12-year-old was dropping grown men that came into the gym claiming they undefeated in the street. Bro, that's what I'm talking about. There's not one person I've ever seen come off the street and whoop a trained fighter's ass in the gym. I've never seen it. And I had 4 situations where I've seen like that happen. I just happened to be in these gyms that day, and some nigga come up off the street. Yeah, I could do this. Some dudes came up there. Yo, my homie said he'll beat anybody in this gym. Crazy K, what up? And it was like, what? Geo James, Bronx on deck. Like, what? Who, him? Came in there with the beef and broccolis and the jeans hanging off his ass. He said, all right, well, tighten up your belt, get in the ring, let's see what you got. And the first time I saw that happen, they grabbed the funny story. The nigga that beat him up, he was, every time I went to the gym, he was mopping the fucking floor. I didn't even know he spoke English because he never talked. And he walked with a limp. Nigga was like 60. In typical, his name was fucking Juan. Juan, you up. He didn't even wrap his hands. He just put some gloves on, and he looked like one of the old masters from the Kung Fu movie. He had a bald head, but gray on the side, gray hair on the sides. It was long ass eyebrows, and he was mumbling in Espanol. He gloved up, and all of a sudden the limp went away. I was like, what? I mean, that was some Yoda shit. Remember when Yoda fought Count Dooku, and he limped in? Then he dropped the stick, pulled out the life saber, and he's flipping around. That was Juan. Matter of fact, when I saw that in the movies, I was laughing because I said, oh shit, it's Juan. Juan knuckled up and went over there, and young homie went up in there with his chin in the air and flinching. Every time Juan fainted, this dude jumped all the way back across the ring. He was like, oh man, this is gonna be bad. And Juan pieced him up and beat him and made him drop to a knee. He got up. He said, yeah, all right, I got it right now. I just don't want to hit an old man. I'm gonna fuck this nigga up. Boom, 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 boom. Dropped him with a body shot. Couldn't even breathe. He coughing and farting in the ring. I was like, damn. Go back to the corner and sell your drugs. He didn't even want to come back the next day to learn why he got his ass whooped. Those dudes, they ain't your friends, bro. They went in there, they started exchanging money. They took a bet. Yeah, you real tough and menacing in the street. Yo. Let me tell y'all go to a club, the giant bouncers aren't the ones you got to worry about them too, because you don't know what they know. But you got to be worried about the short motherfucker that's wearing all black that ain't got the muscles that you normally see. That's the motherfucker you worried about. That's the motherfucker that's like some super 8th degree Muay Thai black belt, whatever. That's the motherfucker. Like, yo, okay, this nigga 6'9", he's 6'10", he's 7 feet, he's 300 pounds, he's 250. This guy is 5'5", 150 pounds. What? Yeah, all right. That's the worst one. That's Jet Li right there in the movies. He hit you 5 times with his foot before you drop. You're like, what the fuck even happened? And you a meme. This guy tried to get into a club and Jet Li jumped up and hit him with 1 foot 5 times. And now you on Instagram looking crazy. Go to church, apologize to Jesus. You could pay for some good teeth now and have a good day. Stop playing in the street. I worked with a dude like that, a little white boy. His name was John. He was from Long Island. He was a fucking Marine with an honorable discharge. He was older than everybody else and didn't look his age. He didn't look a day over 25. He was like 52. Every time he shook your hand, he tried to break your fucking hand. And he was like some sort of silly degree in Kenpo karate, and he backed that shit up. I've never seen anyone hit a motherfucker so hard. He hit a dude right in the middle of his stomach, and dude vomited right there in front of the damn. It was crazy. That dude was dangerous. Brothers UK, my brother, what up? Louis Hen, what up? J-Man, Hendo. That dude was dangerous. That dude was a walking weapon. But in a street fight, if the big nigga's walking up on him and he's using lateral movement, you dumb motherfuckers are saying, oh, he's running. No, it's in the street and he's standing in front of him. He could easily run away. That big fat nigga obviously can't catch him, but why is he standing there? Why is he moving side to side? Martial Arts Society, salute. And I'm telling you, you'll see in a minute. If it's an open area and he's not running, you better pay attention. Turki Al-Sheikh is a fan. He has a bag. What he did, when I say he's great for boxing, is because he removed the financial conversation away from all of these dudes. And what he did was remove the final complaint. See, the reality is all these niggas are scared of Devin. Tell me I'm wrong. Steve, what up? Ray Robinson in that super chat, much love. He said, facts. One of the baddest dudes in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym is a white boy who is about 150 pounds. I am 210. I can't handle him. So I train with him. Exactly. I just said yesterday, these little white boys ain't afraid of y'all niggas no more. While y'all drinking and smoking and running around with the latest nigga nonsense slang, you know what these white boys are doing up here in Greenwich, Connecticut, right up I-95 from me? These little nerdy boys, you know, when Dana White took over the UFC, it became a phenomenon. And they are infatuated with it. They love it. They love it. All of them ran to mixed martial arts gym. That is the hottest thing for them. When you go to an MMA gym, a majority of those people you see in there, if they're not Brazilian, they're white. There's black people in there, but that's their shit. And all of them know how to fight now. They ain't scared of you. You'll see them with their glasses looking like Buster Poindexter, and you walk up on them, yo, man, leave me alone, guys. I'm telling you, leave me alone, guys. Stop it, man. Whole time he's like, yep, I just learned a new move. I'm looking at his arm. I'm about to break. Next thing you know, he put you in a pretzel. You in a fucking pretzel on the ground. Everything broke. He pick up his glasses and walk off. These boys ain't scared of you no more. Cut it out. Cut it out. He ain't scared of you. Because you niggas can't fight. I just told y'all about the gym. Y'all on the corner, ruining your health, drinking, smoking. "12-year-old Latino kids will beat your ass. Stop. Nobody's scared because you know all the words to the latest drill music. Nobody's scared of you. No one cares. I'm firing a shot directly at my niggas. Niggas out on the corner with bass in their voice. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yo, fuck these niggas, you know what I mean? I run it, you know what I mean? One good shot to the brick of your nose. And you going to sleep. Shut up. Shut your ass up. Shut up. You're not tough. Stop it. Trying to look all menacing, trying to sound all menacing. You're not. Kick rocks. Go to a gym, learn how to fight. Get some discipline. Your mom already done fucked up because you don't know your daddy. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Because these white boys they don't even come from money, but they come from a 2-parent household. And their father's like, yeah, Junior, go ahead to that gym. Learn how to do that triangle choke. 503 says Africa ain't scared of Devin. Where Brooklyn at? No, he's not. He talked a lot. Now he got to back it up. I need him to take care of Cambosis. That's no walk in the park. If he's going to get Cambosis, he got to do it early. The longer it goes, the worse it's going to be. He can do it. But he can't go in there and mess up against Cambosis. Cambosis is a road warrior, pun intended. Y'all know the road warrior, Mel Gibson. That took place in Australia. So I told Cambosis, since you the road warrior, he beat Mickey Bay in New York. He beat Teofimo in New York. Hey, man, Africa, you up? You up, Africa? Don't fumble this rock, man, because I'm just going to say what happened. Xavier said, didn't Cat Williams get beat up by a 13-year-old? He did. He did. He did. It's on video, too. He did. Stormy said, is your name Tong Long? Y'all don't know about that? Y'all don't know about, is your name Tong Long? Yeah, all right. And when he found Tong Long, look what happened. He found Tong Long. Oh, shit, he ain't know. Tong Long broke his shit. Yo, bro, Xavier, it was on Instagram for a little while. I can't find it now. It's online somewhere. It was a kid. The kid was below 15. I know that. And it was a small kid. He didn't even have facial hair. That was ridiculous. Is your name Tong Long? Shout out to Turkey, because he got all these motherfuckers jumping through ring. Y'all really think y'all got something now, right? Let me ask y'all a question. No running rule, as y'all see it, right? Y'all really think that Taco Head got some compliance? Let me ask you a question. Devin is the one that put out this list. Did he rescind it at all? Fuck no. Great. Y'all bring y'all ass over to Riyadh now. Make it happen. No running, right? He was talking about William Skull versus goddamn Canelo. Y'all think he's talking about Devin? Cool. Great. Great. Absolutely. Now, all you motherfuckers could pull up, including you, Gary Anton. Oh, yeah. Let me jump in his shit for a second. And salute to the Russell family, but I got to get you. I got to get you, young man. I got to get you. I'm going to read, all right? All right, check this out. That weekend, Devin Haney outlanded Ryan Garcia and Canelo Alvarez.
Whoa! Shut the fuck up!
All right? So those 70 punches that Devin landed, I don't know which punch did it. Maybe it was punch 59, punch 2. One of those punches sent Ramirez to the hospital with a broken fucking rib. Okay? What you guys need to know is Turki Adashik is a fan with a lot of money. He's a fan. Oh, salute. Jerome, what up? Stephen X. Squirrely, where you been? True Maine, what up? Louis Hatton. Just because he's footing the bill for all of this shit doesn't mean he knows what he's talking about. Felix, what up, brother? CDB, nope. Devin put out a whole list. Has anyone responded? Even the motherfuckers that got things lined up. Yo, when I'm done with this, Devin, I'm on your list. I got you. Has anyone said anything? And I don't want to hear, oh, it's because he ran. I don't want to fight that kind of fight. $11 million, Teofimo? Your best friend, Punch Drunk Boxing, said it was a duck. I'm not moving past that. I don't have to. He said it's a duck. That's it. Y'all don't have to argue. All you Lopez fans, y'all ain't got to argue me no more. Go to Punch Drunk. Go to his boy. That's his boy. That's his boy. Don't argue with me. Go argue with him now. That's done. 11 milli. That's done, bro. Ryan Garcia fought Rolly Romero. Got knocked on his ass in the second round and lost the rest of the fight. There was no part of that fight he won. He made no adjustments. He has no ring IQ. Derrick James looked incompetent. He did. There was no ridicule for Ryan Garcia not following his direction in the corner. There was no ridicule for Derrick James failing as a trainer. it was Devin Haney who executed a perfect style, didn't get touched, and sent Ramirez to the hospital that stole the show, but he outlanded Ryan Garcia and Canelo Alvarez that weekend. You gonna tell me there's no hatred for this young man? Boxing, please. Salute. TY Boxing, salute. See what I mean? Let me get this straight. Y'all blamed William Skull for the stinker, but Canelo won. Y'all ignore Ryan Garcia for looking different versus Rolly Romero. Devin Haney pitches a shutout, breaks this dude's ribs, lumps his face up, and Devin Haney still steals the show, and he's bombarded with negativity. And I said, that's cool, because we're still supposed to get the Garcia-Haney rematch in September. Ryan was so down bad, there was no face-off at the end of the fight, because that was supposed to happen. Ryan was supposed to beat Rolly, and they were supposed to face off at the end of the fight. That's the only reason why Devin and Bill were there. And Ryan fucked it up. So let me get this straight. Ryan fucks up against Rolly. Ryan pops dirty. Ryan's a racist. Ryan says, I'm going to take a year off. And Devin Haney is still the focus of y'all. Well, okay, fuck Ryan. He's done. What about everyone else on the list? Y'all tell me. Thank you, Abdullah. Ducking is the real running. Ryan ducked. Lopez ducked. Tank ducked. BVO, salute. That's the real running. So the numbers don't lie. See, I want to jump on Turkey's nuts now. Because a minute ago, and see, that's another thing, y'all. A minute ago, y'all hated him. Oh, Turkey's trying to ruin boxing and take it over and bring it to Saudi and blah, 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 and I don't trust him and blah, blah, blah. As soon as he said something that suited your agenda, so you think, all of a sudden he's your best friend. Oh, he won't be able to run anymore. Okay. That's great. Now I want everybody that said, I'm not fighting Devin because he's a runner, all of you need to be pulling up now. I'll wait. What was Shakur's excuse to not fight Devin? Because Turkey had nothing to do with that. What was Tank's excuse for not fighting Devin? Because Turkey had nothing to do with that at first. Why did Loma wait so long? Let's go to what Gary Anton had to say when he was asked. He referred to Devin as washed up. He said he was mentally, he says Haney was pure trash. These are his exact words. He's pure trash and mentally broke from the beating he took against Ryan Garcia in April. He said, trash. Devin Haney is broke now. Ryan Garcia done broke that boy. Ryan Garcia put him down, hurt him, and did all this and put a beating on him. Now he doesn't even fight the same, said Gary Anton Russell to Mill City Boxing, reacting to Devin Haney's last performance against Jose Ramirez. Said Haney's showing signs of PTSD. He said he looked 100% scared against Ramirez. He said the soldier still on the front lines who has PTSD is ineffective due to their judgment. I didn't know that he was a military veteran. I didn't know that, but whatever. Haney didn't perform the way he used to and looked terrified the entire fight. This is what he said, y'all. He fought this Spanish guy, Ramirez, and he only threw 74 punches the whole fight. All right? He said he landed, it said he landed 70 of 224 shots. Any hard shots he threw, it was probably the jab to the body Now listen what he says now. Any hard shots he threw, it was probably the jab to the body. He only threw a couple of hooks, and his hooks wasn't hard. Then how the fuck did Ramirez end up in the hospital with broken ribs? Was it the jab to the body or was it the hooks? I don't know, because he's pillow-fisted, right? Okay, I'll give you that. But this is what he says. I give you that, but there wasn't even no effective punches. Again, how did Ramirez go to the hospital? What does he go? What? He said Devin looked like he didn't trust his ability at all. And then Russell goes to question Devin Haney's future. All right. He says it wasn't like no effective shots that he fully committed to. It was scared shots, said Gary Anton about Haney. You could see him. You could see in him that his heart isn't all the way there. Hopefully, it'll hold him over until his next fight, because I don't know who the hell he's got for his next fight. I just know he is personally trash. He's washed up. I never thought he was good anyway. Okay, so he's been a hater. He's been a hater. He's been a hater. He's been a hater. Okay. Let's go to the box rec. Alberto Puero. Got to run that back, Gary. You look good against Venezuela, but you got to run that Puero work back, man. I don't know what happened there. Devin's still undefeated. And you so down on the totem pole. You so down on the totem pole. I'll say it again. You're so down on the totem pole, you didn't even make the list in my Chris Jericho voice. You didn't even make the list. And you're talented, man. You're talented. Hey, Gary. I heard Teofimo Lopez is going on the PBC side of things. Right? Why don't you go handle that work? If that's true. Go beat up Teofimo Lopez and maybe I'll take you more serious. Maybe I'll take you a little more serious. Because you're a serious fighter, but you didn't even make the list, bruh. So all of this trash talking you doing, that's trash. Having an L and not running it back, that to me, that's trash. But what do I know? Because that's the part where people step in and start talking about numbers and this and that and this and that. All right, fine. I don't talk numbers. I don't like it. I don't like it. But talk your shit, homie. That's cool. But make the list. Look, everybody has an opinion about Devin's performance. I'm personally saying mission accomplished. Devin won unscathed, sent that motherfucker to the hospital with the punches he did land. Because the goal was to get out that fight unscathed to mix it up with Ryan Garcia. That was the goal. Now, he did that. But I find it strange that Ryan Garcia was, quote unquote, according to y'all, the main event. And he's the one that fumbled the bag. He showed up to the ring in the Batmobile and left looking like the Joker. Cried in the band. In the ambulance, he cried. Then they're crying like a newborn fucking baby. He cried. Devin still wanted to smoke. Ryan said no. And he's telling you, his fans, I'm not going to fight for the rest of the year. And y'all still focus on Devin's performance. Devin's performance was flawless. He didn't get touched. I got a problem with people that got L's on their record, Gary Anton, that have these strong-ass opinions. You got work to do, brother. You're not even on the list. Am I lying? Am I wrong? You're not on the list, man. Why? Why? Why are you not on the list? Let me check box right for a second. Is Puello still undefeated? Why, yes. And guess what? No one's calling Puello pillow-fisted. The man got 24 wins and 10 knockouts. No draws, no losses. Shout out to the Dominican Republic, because guess what? His next fight is against Subriel Matias, Puerto Rico versus Dominican Republic. I'm there for it. Puello got a win over Sandor Martin, who schooled. Guess who? Teofimo Lopez. So Puello got Teofimo Lopez. He got Gary Anton Russell. All right? The shocker. Jesus Antonio Rubio. I see that. A lot of names I don't recognize, but that's okay. And now he's about to put Subriel Matias on there. You remember Subriel Matias? Raquete. Right? Remember he was a killer? But he ducked Devin too. Yes, sir. Thomas says Matias going to stop Puello. Okay. Guess what? If Matias stopped Puello, Gary need to get on that. He need to fight the winner, because he got business to take care of with Puello, and Matias is about to steal that thunder. Basically, what I'm saying is, a lot of these people around Devin got a strong opinion. But I'm watching your body of work, and it doesn't match. While we're talking up Devin and pointing out the obvious things, you guys are not you guys in the chat, but the haters are always looking for some reason to tear this kid down. And it's failing. Gary Anton Wilson has a strong opinion. You're not even on the list, bruh. You got Puello problems, bruh. Please fight the winner of Puello versus Matias. Show me something. Because I'm not even saying Russell's trash. I'm saying he hit a bump along the way, or the bump hit him. Puello hit you, bruh. You lost. That's hate. That's hate, man. And they put these pros on there, and Mill City and everywhere else, they go to all these other platforms. They're ranked a certain way or whatever, and they want to get the latest Haney hate out. They think it promotes them. I'm talking about the fighters. They think it's good press to say something crazy about Devin. Oh, well, I think Anton will beat Devin. I'm saying I don't know. I'd like to see it, but you got to put yourself in a position to get looked at. You're not even on the list, bro. So right now, you're just on the outside talking shit. You got to do more than talk shit, bro. You got an L on your record. And Puello didn't need no drugs to do it. You just lost, bro. You got a lot of work running around there. Liam Paro, Subriel, a Puello rematch. Turkey's not even looking in your goddamn direction, but they put the mic in front of your face, brother, and you gets to run in your goddamn mouth. The truth is, Devin did what he needed to do. The truth is, he's not trying to entertain you assholes anymore. Because look where it got him. And Ryan didn't knock Devin Haney out with the steroids, but you want to say he's chinny. Not any of you said that Devin had heart for getting up off the floor that many times. None of you said that. None of you said, oh, the heart. If his last name was Rodriguez, oh, the heart. Look at the heart. It's Devin is, aha. Then you found out this dude's a racist cheater. It's, oh, well, I'm keeping it boxing. You guys are disgusting. You see why I don't want to give you anything? You didn't give this kid Devin anything. I'm not giving y'all shit. And all of you, I need you to listen carefully and salute to my brother Ultraman in that super chat. Much love. He said, what's up, my brother? What's up, brother? I much love and appreciation. All of you that are talking crazy, that's what I'm saying. I'm not even gonna say that Devin's shit was boring. I don't say anybody's boring. I've been in the ring. Trying to cut off a ring with a dude that got superior footwork. That shit takes work. And it's annoying. I'm like, this nigga won't keep this round 8. He's still moving. Damn. So in a professional setting, it's difficult. But let me say this, man. I'm starting to think that Haney curse is real, bro. Starting to think that Haney curse is very real. All these motherfuckers you see on this page right here, I put them there for a reason. My brother Felix Nunez in that super chat, what's up? He said, I'm going to keep it G. Sandra Martin beat Perello in that fight. I got to go back and rewatch it. Yeah, I rewatch it. You ain't the first person to say that, Felix. I'm going to rewatch it. And thank you for that, brother. I'm going to rewatch it because you're not the first person I heard say that. Yeah. Let me be very clear. Everybody on this page somehow, some way said something crazy about Devin, and then something happened with them. Teofimo Lopez just spazzed out the game right now. You ducked 11 million, and your best friend is online saying, yo, man, you ducking, bro. Anybody that's defending you not getting your bag that you said you never made. You guys don't know shit about boxing. You know how I say single women keep women single? Professor X, my brother, salute. Single women, old hoes, keep these young women single by giving them messed up advice. That's Lopez listening to Oscar De La Hoya. Hey, I agree. Why fight Devin Haney? He's the most boring fighter. $11 million? Just to show up? $11 million? And you might win? What the fuck? What? You can't do what anyone else has been able to do to Devin Haney? Your friend Ryan Garcia needed drugs to do what he did? And you're drug-free with this talent and you can't do it? And you could have did it before Turki Alashik even got into the business, man. You were supposed to do it when you beat Lomachenko. What was your excuse then? So the walls have collapsed on his ass. And if you're not looking at Teofimo Lopez like the coward that he really is, there's something wrong with you. You truly hate Devin that much. And if you're a nigger, oh Lord, you look in the mirror, you bathe in bleach every day. You walk outside with powder on your face. You just all kinds of messed up in the head. Let's go to Lomachenko. All that ducking and dodging you did. You finally fought Devin. The world said, oh, yeah, I think you really won. No, you lost, dude. And you another motherfucker that went to the hospital with broken ribs, crying. Crying. Funny how anybody like that surrounds Devin Haney and actually mixes up with him, eventually they end up in an ambulance crying with broken fucking ribs. Stop me when I'm lying. And then he retires. And salute the champ side, because I understand he retires on the eve that he lost to Devin. Is that true? I didn't even pay attention to that. Something like that. So when this brother says Allah's the perfect planner, Just pay attention. So while y'all guys got all this hate in your blood, you're not paying. Just like I say, man, some of you guys are so successful that you're not counting your own blessings. You hating on everybody around you, but you don't understand that you got a good life. What happens is you consume yourself with this hatred that you put all your focus on hating on one person or one group of people that you fuck your blessings up. That's what the root of this Star Wars shit is. When they say the dark side clouds your judgment, Anakin was special, but he was messed up. He was messed up because he didn't really know his dad.
Whoa! Go!
Because his mama was a whore.
Whoa! Go!
We ain't gonna talk about that. So there goes Lomachenko. Keyshawn Davis. That's recent.
Go! 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 Go!
Do I need to go in? The shit with Keyshawn just happened. I'm like, oh, look at that. And I tried to root for this kid. I tried to ignore everything he did. There it is. I don't even have to explain it. This is happening in real time with Keyshawn. Ryan Garcia. Happened in real time. Y'all tried. Oh, Osterine don't do anything, but it's on the ban list and he's suspended. Oh, give the kid a break. He's racist. Oh, he's not racist. He was just high. Okay, high or drunk mind speaks a sober heart, but whatever. Oh, he's going to dominate Rolly. Dropped in the second round. Rolly dominates him. Oh, he'll still beat Devin. He's going to retire until, well, he's not coming back till next year. Oh. There goes that. Tank Davis. Mr. Twitter Fingers himself. One name, two words, Lamont Roach. Dude, you better not lose this rematch. This rematch better not even be close. Because y'all already know what I'm going to do. I'm simply going to report what happened. That's it. Yeah, Copper, remember that? Ellie Setback told y'all when A1, salute. When Robert Garcia told Ellie about Ryan. Robert Garcia in the gym, because he stay over there. He said, why don't you think he popped, Ellie? Why don't you think he did it? Oh, you know, reporting, because, you know, I met Ryan Garcia. He's a good kid. I'm like, wow. Name one black athlete that popped dirty that Ellie has ever said that about. Name one. Name one. We don't get the same courtesy. If Devin Haney ever popped dirty for anything, the world would stop. This is a kid they invented a clinch counter for. Man, listen. Y'all never watched Johnny Ruiz fight? There's like 50 clinches and they're only in round 2. Yeah, Jerome. No Anakin Skywalker. All right, I apologize. No Anakin Skywalker slander. Anakin was just misunderstood. He was a crybaby. Vladimir Klitschko? No clinch counter. Devin gets hurt against Jorge Linares because he's a puncher. And he clinched. All of a sudden, y'all motherfuckers want to have a clinch counter. And y'all wonder why we defend this brother. Y'all wonder why. It's like, wait a minute, what is this? This hatred is reserved for a certain demographic, as Steve Kung Fu Kim puts it. It's reserved. Eric Jordan, that super chat, he said these monkey coons beat you about a bag. Now the bag ain't the problem. They still ducking. Exactly. I like this name, bro. Stormy, look at this brother's name. Yo, wait a minute. This name is dope. Y'all don't get it. You got to be a complete nerd to get this. He said, Run, Rush, Shaw, Shank. I like this name. And I like the avatar, bro.
Whoa! What the That's kind of pretty before it gets started. What?
Yo, Run, Shaw, Shank says Canelo ducked David and ran in a Bivol. Tank ducked Dev and ran in a Roach. There it is, man. There it is. But notice, Bivol doesn't get hatred. No one says Canelo went to 175 with a WBC belt, right? He clearly could. He was supposed to fight Benavidez, but Benavidez would have killed Canelo. Bivol outboxed him. Benavidez would have killed that. He'd have beat him into the fetal position. I believe that. I believe that. But he fought Dibble. He fought Bivol, and I'm like, is he gonna take a dive? He didn't. He fought him, and he outboxed him. But Benavidez is still walking around here, and he purposely, Canelo out and out said, I'm not fighting him. All he has to offer is an additional 20 pounds on fight night. There's more of you motherfuckers telling me that Devin Haney is a weight bully, and David Benavidez, quote unquote, operates under those same conditions. But here's the funny part. First of all, if you make weight, you're not a weight bully. The IBF is the only sanctioning body that has a restriction. You can't come in no more than 10 pounds over the agreed weight. That's fine. But did you know, ATX, what up? Did you know that Edgar Berlanga, when he fought Canelo, he came in at like 198 on fight night. The fight was at 168. He came in like damn near 25, 30 pounds heavier on fight night. Did you know that David Benavidez, when he fought at 175, came in on fight night lighter than Edgar Berlanga did against Canelo? Did you know that? Go look it up. Brooklyn born, salute. Go look it up. Go look it up. On fight night at 175, David Benavidez came in lighter than Edgar Berlanga came in against Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez didn't say shit. Y'all didn't say shit. I'm talking to the haters now. Y'all didn't say shit. You see, family, all you have to do is just watch. All these other clowns are stepping on glass. Did Showbiz, the grown adolescent, did that coon say anything about that? I'm just curious. Did he? More than likely, he did not. More than likely, he did not. He did not. Just pay attention to the landscape. But Devin Haney's this weight bully. No one said that about Edgar Berlanga. I was like, whoa, he's almost 200 pounds. Don't matter. Canelo still blasted him. He outboxed him. Dropped him late in the fight, too. Y'all didn't say anything. Benavidez came in like 3 or 4 pounds lighter than Berlanga did. And he's fighting at a heavier weight class. But y'all not saying anything for Canelo out and out ducking David Benavidez. And y'all, all the focus is on Devin fucking Haney. For real, man? Well, cool. Keep hating, because you know why? Allah's a perfect planner. Look at Tank. Tank has to beat Roach, bro. This cannot be a close fight. Y'all don't like boxers? Boxers is runners? What happened with Tank? Broke his hand versus Isak Cruz. Brian, what up? What happened? Oh, it was early in the fight? I don't recall. I only watched the fight once. But he dropped him. Yeah, Brian. What happened when he fought Eastside Cruz? He boxed him. And it was a brilliant performance. Now, what Tank did with Eastside Cruz, was that running? Because he wasn't offensive. But he showed he had a better IQ than Eastside, who is all hooks. Shout out to Shaquille O'Neal and the RZA. We don't need no hooks. Remember that song? A-E-I-O-U's an ass whipping. That was a bar. Salute to Shaq. That was a bar. He said A-E-I-O-U's an ass whipping. We don't need no hooks. That was RZA, Method Man, and Shaq. Thank you, Kenneth, for reminding us. Mike McCallum. You know why those body shots? You know why Devin is breaking ribs with the body shots? Because the body snatcher trained him at one point, Mike McCallum. Did y'all know that? But, you know, we just talking. Eastside Cruz is all hooks. Matter of fact, here's what you do. Watch the Eastside Cruz versus Tank Davis fight on mute and just play No Hooks by Shaquille O'Neal and the RZA and Method Man. And just listen to that song while watching it. And it'll make sense. All Eastside Cruz does is throw hooks. Now, why is it that Eastside Cruz could go in there and beat up Rolly Romero? And by the way, Rolly, that was bad, bro. That was bad. Right? And Rolly, no one said Rolly was done after that. No one said he was done. He comes back, he wins a fight in between, and then he fights Ryan Garcia and beats him. But I gotta hear niggas talking about, oh, Devin's done, PTSD. Man, shut up, bro. It's boxing. Shut up. Gary, we didn't say your brother was done when he fought Lomachenko. God damn, man, what's wrong with these niggas? So Tank has his own situation with Lamont Roach. But no one said he ran against Eastside Cruz. I get it. Shakur, they call him a runner, and he got brittle hands. But they wasn't saying that shit when he fought Oscar Valdez. He stood in the pocket against Josh Padley. But he looked at Edwin De Los Santos and said, you know what, not him, What worked with Padley, he knew wouldn't work against Edwin De Los Santos. What worked with Oscar Valdez, he knew wouldn't work against Edwin De Los Santos. That shit was different, because stylistically, he's different. He said, you know what, I'm a boxer's dude. He hit way too fucking hard, and he did a brilliant job. But what did they do? What did ESPN do to show their appreciation? They show people leaving. And they go to a hired gun in the form of Tim fucking Bradley. Don't nobody want to see that, man. Shut your mouth. 1 second, y'all. Stop it. Brooklyn born in that super chat, salute to you, brother. He says, Tank missed weight, Ryan missed weight, Shakur missed weight, and now Keyshawn, the so-called weight bully. Devin, only professional who makes weight. Exactly. Devin's this weight bully, but all of these niggas has missed weight. All of them have. Tank, Shakur, Ryan, Keyshawn. Devin's the only person who goes and can't pay the price. And y'all want to talk about how he rehydrates. Canelo says, I'm not fighting David Benavidez. Well, hit him with a clause. Say, yo, man, the fight's at 168. Don't come in no heavier than 178. You think David Benavidez will decline that? How about this? Give him a chance to say no. You even want to do that? And nobody speaks on that but us. Man, nobody in Team Russell liked Devin Haney. We tried to make that fight. And it was almost made, and Batman told me my dad said no. I said, why? He said, I don't know. And that was the end of it. So none of them like Devin. Mr. Gary don't like Devin. Gary Anton don't like Devin. The whole bloodline probably don't like Devin. And that's fine. But I'm watching the body of work. Put yourself in the position. He's not even on the radar right now. So he's entitled to have his opinion. But then number space and opportunity. What's it worth? Now, when it comes to business, what y'all willing to do? Oh, now you want to talk about business. Yeah, y'all want to talk about business. What y'all finna do? What's the problem now? Look, man. Teofimo call himself going to the PBC. All right, cool. I hope they paying you that $11 million. What you call yourself standing on business? The PBC's they working with Turki Al-Sheikh anyway, though. Tank Davis is a clown. And you pulling up on Devin. Say minimum to Teofimo, and Ryan Garcia is your best friend. You a monkey, dude. But everybody on this picture right here, it speaks volumes. And I'm going to tell you, Africa, don't fuck around and lose to Cambosis. Stay in the mix, brother. Stay in the mix. Stay in the mix. Don't drop the ball. Do not drop the ball, man. You're supposed to win. Stay in the mix, man. Don't do it. Because I'm telling you, ain't that fight this weekend? I'm telling you, you fuck around and lose to George Cambosis. Bro, this Haney curse is looking real to me. They had to cheat Devin, and it didn't work. Everybody else just ducking. Ryan ducking. Tank ducking. Shakur ducking. Keyshawn's a pump faker. Loma tried to duck, got his ribs broke. Teofimo ducking. Africa, you up, bro? You got to beat the man that Devin beat twice, bro. Until you casuals, you don't qualify to say what's running. And y'all so stupid, y'all don't even understand what Turki's talking about. Y'all thought he was talking about Devin. He's talking about William Skull. He was saying that Bud is held to a higher standard. He won't do what William Skull did. But what y'all want, y'all race betas, what y'all do, y'all want black fighters to stand there and headbutt your goddamn favorite fighter's gloves. Not sorry, that won't work. Not sorry. Not sorry. We will never conform. Go watch those smack contests. Go watch the mixed martial arts. Further proof, back in the day, well, a few years ago, John Jones was so dominant that they were considering stopping elbows when you're on the floor. It was a brief conversation. For those of you that watch MMA more than I do, bring me up to speed, but I swore I heard that before. They were considering that being because he was so dominant. And he was doing shit that came naturally that you just can't train people to do. And it was so dangerous. I was like, yo, should we allow elbows in a downward position when you're on the floor? Should we allow that? Because of John Jones. Further proof that we are so dominant when we decide to do something. We're so dominant that they want to change the rules. Wilt Chamberlain, Abdul-Jabbar, they're dunking the basketball. They're saying, wait a minute, can they do that? Should we change the rules? Yeah. Oh, we're hitting three-pointers. We're hitting three-pointers. We're hitting three-pointers. They created an arc. Y'all remember that season? They said, all right, let's move it up. Y'all remember they moved the three-point line up? There was a man called Reggie Miller. Y'all want to move it up? Fine. Make it easier for me. I was good with it back there. when he beat the shit out the Knicks in like 8 seconds? Y'all remember that? Y'all that old? I watched it. I was like, son of a bitch, look at this. They done moved the arc up, knowing that that man could shoot from fucking 42nd Street. We are the New York Knicks. Y'all remember that song? We are the New York Knicks. Go New York, no, go New York, go. Now they're gone. We are the New York Knicks. They suck a lot of dirt. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the New York Knicks is a punching bag for me. I tried to tell people, don't make me watch this. They're like, nah, you gotta watch it, man. This is our year. I said, do not make me watch this damn playoffs. And the moment I cut on game one, what did they do? Oh, y'all saw it. Because the Pacers in the finals right now. I said, yo, why'd y'all do that? I told y'all, don't make me watch that shit. Oh, okay. And I turned it on while I was doing pep talk. I said, look at this. Look at this. Look at them blowing the lead. Look at that. See, I told you. I don't know what Haitian they pitched off, but somebody put the voodoo on their ass. Black gun on the salute. Somebody put the ill voodoo on their ass. Yo, interesting fact. The only 2 rings that the Knicks got was when Phil Jackson was on that team. Phil Jackson. So Phil got 2 with the Knicks. He got 6 with the Bulls. Well, how many he got with the Lakers? 2 or 3? Phil Jackson got like 11 chips. He got like 10 or 11 chips, right? Phil Jackson, low-key, is the most accomplished. Oh, my God, yo. How many rings Phil Jackson got altogether? He got 5 with the Lakers. Timeout. 5 in LA, 2 in New York, 6 in Chicago. Oh my God, bro. He got 13, man. Salute to Phil. Phil Jackson's really the GOAT. Yeah. Yo, buzz this. The last time the Knicks won anything, their star player had my government last name. Ah!
Oh, what that's kind of pretty before it gets started. Oh, froggy money, Gordon, he did right. Crambo.
Don't! Nobody could ever tell me shit about the Knicks. You see? I will always have the last laugh. It don't matter. Just let it play out. Just let it play out. I'm good. I'm good. There's nothing you can say to me. Anyway, boxing, please. Y'all go ahead and take the bait with Turkey. It's bait. So if y'all want to believe that this was about Devin Haney, great. Now there's no excuse. All of you motherfuckers on that list should be beating down the door. Oh, Devin can't move now? Now I want to fight. But remember, now your favorite fighter, they have to operate under the same premise. No more head movement, no more ducking and dodging, no more footwork. Now that's going to work out for Shakur. Uh-oh. You put Shakur in the ring with Zepeda. And 2 seconds into the fight, they deduct the point for no activity on Shakur because he's just moving around, and make him stand there and thug it out with Zepeda. Man, Shakur gonna be like, fight over. If Shakur can't move, this is how his next fight gonna sound. KO. Oh, y'all done, man. Now watch this. Devin hit harder than Shakur. Uh-oh. Devin go head up with Tank. We saw it, did we not? We saw it in that sparring, did we not? It was doghouse rules. DHP won the bet, which means Tank quit, did he not? Oh, Tank ain't quit. Why he in a rush to fight him now? I heard he's on Twitter talking shit about Devin right now. That means he got a fight coming up. So, okay. T.O. ducked Devin, so we don't have the 16th, right? We're not fighting on the 16th. All right, fine. So now I think it's safe for Tank to fight now. So go on and fight Lamont Roach. Tank, you better win. So I'm going to say, you better win. Tank, do not fuck around and get dropped in that fight. Do not fuck around and get hurt in that fight. You better win in dominant performance. Dominant fashion. Because if you don't, I normally just do post-fight, like, videos about 8 minutes long. If this motherfucker loses, I'm going live. You already know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to say what happened. I might just stare at the camera for about maybe 5 minutes and I ain't going to say a word. But those light-skin powers are wearing off. I heard he cut his hair. Is that true? I don't know. I know you dudes that got a man crush on him. Y'all just mad at that, aren't y'all?
Man crush.
It's all good. But anyway, let me get out the way. I'll go on and believe that this Turkey shit was about Devin. Cool. That means everybody on the list should be flocking to Saudi to get that bread. And since Devin can't move no more, this is why I say Bud is gonna bust Canelo ass. That's right. Bud, if you're listening, whoop Canelo and retire, because they don't deserve Bud. The casuals don't deserve Bud. Bud down in Saudi giving an education to casuals. They don't deserve Bud like they don't deserve Deontay, like they don't deserve Devin. You know what y'all deserve? Niggas and punching bags. Verbal punching bags. Y'all love the Teofimo Lopez's and the Ryan Garcias of the world and the Keishans, the fatherless clones out here. Y'all want to slurp the Lomachenkos like he's the victim with a loss, second pro loss that he didn't want to run back. Y'all love bullying and beating on guys like Shakur, who's a brilliant boxer, but y'all want him to stand there and slug it out. Y'all love using guys like Gary Antoine Russell to attack other black fighters as if they don't know what's going on, as if they didn't attack his brothers in the ring. There's no suing in boxing. Y'all didn't know that Victor Ortiz got sued for that Chris Benoit headbutt he gave Floyd Mayweather in that ring? Insult to injury, and he lost. So shut up, be quiet, be humble, take that Saudi money, and go fight Devin in my Charlo voice. And F them too. Salute to everyone in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. General's on. I got to go listen to what my big bro got to say. And never forget, man.
All my troubles come more nigga. Yeah, it makes me mad. Why you niggas are so against somebody for you?
How much longer do you think your mom
Makes me so mad. Long enough to beat your ass if you fuck up. That's right. You might not get out of the stadium tonight. You gotta be cool because you've been watched.
Bronx on deck.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.